just don't know how much more of it I can take. It's getting worse. I mean, you two must have noticed it.
Yes.
It's hard not to notice, dear. It can't go on like this. You're going to have to say something.
And we've cut there. Well done, everyone. I think we're happy with that. Just checking. Well done, Colin. That was brilliant. Touching. Beautiful, by the way. I was like, ooh, after. Okay, let's get a single on Lucy, please. Lovely work. Lovely work.
Sit down, Andy! You're making a scene.
Yeah. Sorry. Colin, sorry. But we still got 4 more shots to do, and because we're up against it, so all I need to do is direct it to the single, and then we can get the exterior restaurant, and then we can wrap. So, checks on Lucy, please. Quick as you can. Sort this out.
I've spoken to him, and he has promised me it's under control and it will definitely never happen again.
Oh, I'm so pleased for you, love. He really has been acting like a total assistant director lately. I suggest you have a nice quiet night in and forget all about it.
We will. Thanks, Dad.
And...
David and I are here for the first month. During the next hour, we'll be completing our final preparations, and we look forward to welcoming you back here at 7 for a
Action!
program that we hope
Has anyone seen the runner? Because I'm a bit parched for cuppa, and I think the radio's dead. Can we get a radio check, because this is done. Well done, Colin. Next time, just angle yourself a bit more, because we're losing your face. Okay? Well done, though. Doing great, guys. Can we have 2 lights on this, because they're looking a bit shadowy. Well done.
On Saturdays, we're taking a relaxed look at sports, movies, and the whole world of entertainment.
But it's great being an uncle, you know, because you get all the fun stuff. And you're like a superhero. So one time it was my nephew's 4th birthday, and I thought, well, you know, being the funkle, I'm gonna surprise him. I'll dress up as Spider-Man. Decision made, went all out, no expense spared, got it second hand on eBay. Didn't want to question who had it before me, didn't care, I was fully fearless. The rash went in 2 weeks, so it's fine. But it was one of those outfits, you know, that kind of showed everything. And so much so that I had to buy a cup, you know, because I didn't want to scare the parents and the kids with the weapon that I was packing. But it was skin tight, this thing. And I developed this, you know, this sort of like spare tie that was going on. My little chub, you know, and it wouldn't budge, and I didn't want it to budge. We were very happy together. It basically had squatters' rights, and we were happy. So I put this thing on, squeeze it on, and do you know what? I felt empowered. I felt excited. I was fearless. So off I went to my nephew's birthday. Climbed up 5 steps, sweating, and I arrived at the door. And I was met with a wash of disappointment and confusion. One little kid saw me, cried instantly. His dad came over, picked him up, averted his eyes. Other parents followed. Picking up these kids, suddenly it was like a war-torn village. Everybody's taking shelter. And I heard this little muffle from this little girl. And she was like, why is Spider-Man pregnant? I didn't look like I was swinging around buildings. I looked like I was swinging into Greg's. I was no longer Spider-Man. Oh, no. I was Hypertension Man. Gout Man. Instead of scaling new heights, I was on the sliding scale of insulin therapy, and I didn't care. Fuck it, I thought. I'm here now. So I stuck around, and they started to acclimatise. Kids started coming over, having photos with me. I probably learned later that it was like some sort of warning for obesity that they put up on the fridge. So every time the kids went for something, they were like, well, I'll leave that today. But so the kids started getting acclimatised, parents not so much. So I decided I'd go over to one of these guys, my brother's friend. He was just standing there staring at me. So I went over to him, and he was just looking with disapproving eyes. And I thought, I felt a bit playful now, you know? I felt a bit confident. And he said to me, hello, what are you up to these days? And I said, I'm currently working in web development. Fuck you, Tarquin. But then I saw this little girl, this cute little girl, across the other side of the room. She kept staring at me, and her parents were like kind of ushering her towards me, nudging her, and she just wouldn't have it. I thought, obviously, it's because, she'd never seen a real superhero before, and one so majestic and graceful on his feet as one. But eventually, she started coming towards me. When I was looking that way, she would come a bit further. And I would look back, and she would stop. So I'd be like this. And eventually, we were deep into the game of statues, and I wasn't going to back down. I'm competitive, and this little bitch wasn't going to get better at me. 45 minutes went, and eventually, she came up to me, her hands behind her back, little girl, little thing, cute thing. And I went, what's your name, sweetheart? She looked up at me, and from behind her back, had the enormous amount of cheesecake, and went, my mum thinks you probably want this. I mean, I did, it was lovely. Buttery biscuit this. But that's the thing about kids, they have no boundaries, No boundaries at all, and you kind of get where they're, it's sweet, it's endearing. But when I do something like that as an adult, it's inappropriate. My mum still looks at me strangely when I walk in and on the toilet, just because I want to be near her. But that's the thing, and also kids ruin every single surprise. But you let it go, you forgive them, that's fine. But when I tell Nan she's going on a one-way trip to Switzerland, suddenly I'm in the wrong for ruining the family surprise. Bye, Nan.